Hi, it's Tara here, and we're going to be working on our Webquest. We're going to be starting with the basics of how to open the form, um, choose the correct settings, and sort of set up the banner and the look of it, as well as our backstory. Okay? So hopefully you already have a topic and maybe an idea of a backstory in mind, and let's get started. You want to be in your Google Drive, and you want to make sure that you're in your Newberg, that you're signed in with your Newberg, not your personal account. Right? So I can tell I have my Newberg and my little icon here, and I have a different icon for my personal. So for me, right away, I can tell. Okay, you want to go over to Google Drive to New over here on the left, and down to Google Forms, and over to Blank Form. We're going to start from scratch. Now, even if you know a little bit about Google Forms, we want to make sure the settings are correct for our Webquest. So we're going to start with settings. We can go to the gear right here on the upper right, the little cog, that's our settings tool. Okay. I do want to collect emails, and often I do want to give a response, always. For me, I've learned that students are like, did I turn it in? And they're not sure. So this way they get a email back saying, you did it. And they don't have to ask me, which is nice. Okay. I want them to be able to edit after submit. I'm fine with that. That's up to you. And this is important. Limit to one response. Leave it unchecked for now. For now. Because I'm in the creating phase. I want to be able to test this out an unlimited number of times to get out all the bugs and quirks and make sure that it flows nicely. And if I only have it one response, I can only do that one time, and that's not enough. Leave it unchecked for now. When I share this with my students, I will check this box off before I put it in my Google Classroom. Okay, so unchecked. Let's go back up. So that's under the general. Let's go to presentation. Show submit link. I like keeping that checked, and the progress bar. Now, shuffle question order. I'm building a Webquest in a specific linear order, so I don't want to shuffle questions. If you're really worried or you're making this for another purpose, like a quiz about cheating, you can shuffle it, and that might cut down on cheating. Okay, I'm leaving it unchecked. Last, quizzes. Click. I do want to make this a quiz. Does that mean I'm going to count it as a quiz in my classroom? No. Okay. All it does is turn it on and it will auto grade. I'm going to spend a lot of time making this. I don't want to spend a lot of time grading this. Okay, so I do want to make it a quiz because then it allows it to auto grade for me. Go down. I like letting them see what they got wrong, knowing what point values for certain questions are, seeing what they got wrong. So I'm fine with that. If you're afraid they're going to share answers and cheat, you might want to uncheck the correct, but I'm fine with that personally. Okay, so we've done all of our settings, and we're going to go down to here and hit save. You have to hit save for them to save. Okay, so settings are done. That's step one. Next, we're going to make this look nice. Right now, this is looking super boring. And sometimes people are tempted just to, speed through this. Now, take a few minutes and make it look nice. This is what they see first. You want to engage them from the get-go. Okay, so up here on the upper right, the little artist palette, you want to click on it. That's where we're going to make this look good. Okay, choose image. We can start with that. And if you've done this before, you'll know that you have some choices. They're not terrible, but they might not be specific. I like making, personally, my Webquests really tailored and specific, like it's a story that they're diving into. But you might find a picture that really works for what you're doing. Great. Work and school, you have a lot of choices, illustrations. Sometimes if you're doing a holiday sort of thing, they have lots of sort of holiday themed images here. And you could choose one of those. But again, for me, these aren't specific enough. I'm going to make it really specific to my backstory. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could choose. Let's say I did want to choose, all right, snow, insert, and it would pop it in for me. Okay? But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to create my own banner. It'll take an extra, hopefully 5 minutes. So let's go do that. No, I'm leaving this open. I'm going to go back to my drive. And I have the copy of the test banner here, but you can look for it in your drive. You can search for it. I'm just going to open it up. Notice it opens in another tab. I'm keeping things open. Okay. And it might be in view only. If it is in view only, that means I just have to make my own copy of it. If it's not in view only, you can get started right away. Okay, but I make my own copy. I'm going to close out the old copy. Try to keep my tabs in order. Okay, so this is the size of the banner that we're going to make. Okay, I'm not going to have any real text in my banner, I don't think. So I'm going to get rid of that for now. And I don't like gray. That's boring. I'm going to go up to the little paint can up here, sort of in the upper left, fill color. I like gradients, and I think I'm going to choose this gold one. And you can certainly customize it if you like. Okay. And maybe I'll have a little bit of text. I'm going to get rid of this and put in heat, thermal, energy, and temperature. Right. I don't always add text, but you can. Okay, but what I really want to do is add images because it's boring. Go up to insert here at the upper left, image, and I'm just going to search. Now my backstory for this Webquest is the heat miser, I think Mr. Snow. So I'm going to look up those. Heat miser. Look at that first. Let's see, and Mr. Snow, maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way. And not finding anything too great. If not, there's a workaround. Let's see. Okay, I'm not loving these. So I think what I'm going to do, instead, these are the ones that are given to you. I'm going to open another tab and go look there. Okay, so I'm going to just search in the regular Google images, and I get a lot more choices here. Now here's where you're going to use that snippet tool, or if you're a Mac person, Shift Command 4, because I don't want all of this. Okay, so let's take a look at that one. That one's looking pretty good. Okay, so I think I'm going to take part of this picture. We'll see what I end up using. Okay, so I took a little snip of it. I'm going to go back, back to the template, and before it disappeared. Okay, now I got to go. There it is, screenshot. I'm going to drag it in there. Okay. Okay, and I think I'm going to get rid of the text for now. I'm not sure if I'm liking that, so you can kind of play around with it as you go. Okay, I think I'm going to go get more pictures. Here. I might just snip it directly. We'll see how this goes. Take a picture. I'm just going to drag it over. There we go. And I'll go get a Mr. Snow picture. Again, I'm just going to snip it. I use that tool a lot, the idea. And boom, I'm just going to grab it and drag it. Now your computer might be different. I'm a Mac. So everything's a little different, Macs versus PCs. Okay, so I'm sort of liking that. I don't know, I might change the background for it to pop a little more. Let's see if that, no, I'm not liking that. I might change it to yellow. No, I had the yellow. Orange. No. Not liking my color choices. Okay, I might stick with the yellow. There we go. Okay, so I have this, and I'm just going to snip this, right? I don't want all that background space. I just want this. So I'm just going to snip it and capture that, and I'm going to go back to here, back to my form. So it took about a few minutes, probably less than 5 minutes to make that. Now I've taken a screenshot of it. In my computer, it saves to my desktop. I'm going to go back to the image because I don't want that boring image. And now I'm going to go to upload. And I'm going to browse, and I'm going to find that picture I just made. Remember, I snipped it, so I don't have to go to my Google Drive, and no, I just snipped it. It looks pretty good. I can crop it out. I'm good with that. Done. Okay, so I'm liking the way this looks. That's my header. Your theme color, I might change it to red. Well, let me try. I try different colors here. No, no, I'm liking the red. And then for background, that was the theme color. Background color, I like really going whatever the choices they give you, going a little bit darker. I think it makes everything else pop more. Okay, so we've uploaded our banner image. I made one. My theme color, something nice and bright, and my background color, I made it the darkest choice that they give me because I want everything else to pop. I think I might leave this basic. Let's see what formal or playful. Maybe playful. You don't have too many font styles, so that's good. Saves you time. Okay, so we've done our settings. We've done our background and banner. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is just give this a title. You put the title here, you can put it here, either one. I'm gonna put my text here, thermal energy, heat, and temperature web quest. Okay. So I'm leaving it boring right now. I might go back and change it later to something a little more catchy and fun, but for now to get started. Yeah, and I'm done there. Okay, the first question is you want to have last name, or however you do your name. I do last name, comma, first name personally. And notice it already automatically switched to short answer. Make sure this is required. Required. Okay, so that's that first section here. Okay, also up here in that description, I probably want to put my backstory. So hopefully at this point, you know what your thing is going to be about and you have an idea of what the story for the kids is going to be. I try to make things more of a story. So since they're studying energy and heat and temperature, I'm going to turn this into something about Heat Miser, Mr. Snow. They were popular on TikTok in this past year, so I'm trying to pull that pop culture reference in. So believe it or not, even though this came out when I was a kid, they seem to know it from this TikTok, and I'll show you that in a little bit. So my backstory, my introduction. Mr. Heat Miser, I could be spelling these, I'll check these. Miser and Mr. Snow are at it again, battling over planet's climate. You are going to learn about the difference between thermal energy, heat, and temperature to help save our planet. And again, you can play around with that. So I have a little backstory. I have my images, and I have my name. I like also adding at this point a little GIF or a little video clip that is just pure fun. Hopefully that's going to pull them in, going to hook them in. Okay, so I'm going to add the video. If you add a GIF, you would add image, but I'm going to add a video. Okay. And let's see. I have it saved in my YouTube. So let me open up go here and open up my YouTube channel because I have it saved there. The one I wanted to use. You can search for one. I save things in my YouTube channel. Melanie Larkin does a great class on. Sorry about that. This is my YouTube channel. And I just want to go to videos. And hopefully it's just there. We'll see. There it is, right here. Great, perfect. So everything's saved there. Okay, so I'm going to take that and take that. I took that URL. Just by going too fast, I took the URL. I'm copying it, and I'm going to paste it here. Great. And notice I made it a short video. It's less than a minute. Okay, I'm going to title this Heat Miser and Mr. Snow TikTok. Okay, and then I'm going to click on these three dots, and I'm going to put this in the middle. It looks nicer in the center. Okay, you can make it a little bit larger, if you want to. Click on it, and you get those blue arrows, and it'll make it larger. Okay. Now, one important thing, this is a video. I can't play it in this mode. When you're in the creation mode, when you're in this editor mode, it looks like it's just a picture. It's super annoying, but that's how it works. So yes, it's not working. No, it won't work until you're in preview mode, okay, which we'll get to in our next video. So just know at the beginning here that it's going to look static. Okay, so let's recap. We have done our settings, we have done our theme, and we have, a little backstory, a video that might grab their attention or pulls into like pop culture, and definitely their name. This is our first section. We have got a good start. Okay, I think I'm going to copy this and put it up here. Usually it does it for me, but there we go. Okay, so everything is set to go, and now we're going to start building our Webquest in our next video. Okay, and just to take a look, and preview mode is this eyeball. This is what the students would see, just to give you guys an idea of what we're doing. Not done yet. Okay, so this is what the kids would see when they open it up. And you can see now it is in video. Right, you can play it. But in, again, that editing mode, notice you don't see that ability. Okay, so we have a good start. Keep thinking about what you're going to put in your Webquest, what sites you want to use, a mix of questions, and a mix of media.